Alright. Let's check in, see what happens. Select the decker to check in. Well, there's only one decker. Gonna take all our stuff. Uh-huh. Line of sight blocked. Blast him. Let me just stay back here. Blast him. Alright, never mind. Line of sight blocked. Oh, there's another one. Line of sight blocked. Charging 50%. Subtle in the front door. How do I get past there? I have to go through here, right? That probably brings me behind them. In the open. Line of sight blocked. In the open. He's charging. What does charging mean? Charging 100%, what does that mean? So that's a healer. This is AoE. Can't shoot that far apparently. Alright, that guy's dead. I'm just missing everything. Apparently it's 50-something%, right? Okay, so I can't walk back there, I have to come over here. That brings us behind there. Can we stand here? Alright, and then we can come back out. Alright, now we are out. So we're going in the front door, we don't have to go in the crate. Oh, it actually disappears too. It removes the option of going through there, that's interesting. Save more. Scientific terminal. This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun bioscience merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Shadowrun bioscience product and specimen inventory. A. Allchem Wing Tissue Banks Organ Farm. Allchem Wing Breakdown and Analysis, Replication and Fabrication, Contract Fulfillment. Animal Testing Wing Special Projects. Organ Farm. This entry provides a complete breakdown of the standard organs that are being grown in the Organic Chemistry Wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. It seems that the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass-produce vat-grown metahuman organs, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. This material would then be used for testing purposes. Breakdown and analysis. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Sutherland employees on the products of competing biotech companies. Bioware samples by Universal Omnitech, Shiawase, Proteus AG, and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. Replication fabrication. This entry contains notes on Sutherland's attempts to replicate products that it had previously dissected and studied. According to the information here, Sutherland had achieved a shocking level of success at producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted bioware products. These knockoff products were commissioned by an outside investor and has been moved to cold storage in the executive wing pending transport. Alright. So they're copying other tech, and they're quite good at it. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancements in inventory. Bioware like this would normally run tens of thousands of yen. If this was what Ezkibel was commissioning Sutherland to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing on awakened animals. There are listings for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures listed were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be has been left undisclosed. Step away. Okay, so this is why Monica refused to help the doctor, because this is like doing unethical research. Using stolen technology. It's not clear that we should help him either. As opposed to, you know, destroying everything. Observation terminal. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of Sutherland Bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures performed upon them fill the menu screen. Sutherland Bioscience, Animal Testing Observation Terminal, Hellhound Testing Protocols, Basilisk Testing Protocols, Hellhound. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on the kennel of Hellhound test subjects. There are several memos appended to the file. Apparently the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. This entry covers the various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Sutherland's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk, acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Sutherland, an attempt to create a magically active piece of bioware. Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of unanesthetized thoracic surgeries. Alright, so they were cutting this thing open while it was conscious, trying to grow magically active bioware. Keycard panel, executive clearance panel, climb down, clearance B panel. Let's check the panels before we climb down. We might be able to hack our way through this. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in front of you. Keycard reader has been set. Keycard access clearance level B. Alright. We can't hack the thing. Keycard executive clearance only. Oh, decking. The door is located by a high-tech maglock with a swipe key access system, but the status screen indicates that the lock has been overridden by a local computer on the network. Interesting. Piggyback on the network override to unlock the door. Your hack successfully unlocks the door. Okay. There are combat drones in here. 3 combat drones in here. Where's my good gun? This is the good one, right? 986. Alright, this is the good gun. Eiger? Shotgun. Can you... oh, what is this? Eviscerate. Twist the razor bit for more internal damage. -2 damage, +4 stacking bleed. Strips 2 armor. It does less damage right now, but more damage over time. Oh, come on. Alright, everybody sucks. Here's a grenade. Heal. We should deal with the grenade guy, right? Come on. Can you stun a bot? It's immune to being stunned. Oh no, it's not immune to being stunned, it's immune to bleeding. Okay. I should buff my guys instead of trying to... oh my god. Instead of trying to... shoot things with Dietrich. Oh, can you please don't suck? Dietrich, give somebody haste. Alright, good enough. Out of ammo. Ah. Alright, so now I'm a bit injured. Save the game. $42. Not sure why there's $42 there. So there might be hellhounds and basilisks. A person. A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there, who are you? He stalks towards you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? Is this Billy? Easy there, pal. I thought that this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory, my home. You are an invader in my territory, sir, and you have murdered my peasantry. Well, they shot at me first. Dietrich mutters under his breath. We got a live one here, boss. He continues his rant without pausing for breath. You're a murderer, a monster, you will pay. Hold up, who are you? I'm Philip Rex, the Night King of Sutherland Bioscience. I'll have you banished for your transgression, sir. Banished to the underworld. And left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. Okay. No, Billy is downstairs. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that. They were gentle and kind. You're an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect that we shared. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and I crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Well... my quest... I see what's going on here. You're living here alone for 2 years has reduced your mind to pudding. Well, I have good news for you, Your Highness. The door's open. You can leave now. Leave? Abandon my kingdom? Never. For I am a proud and benevolent ruler. This is my sovereign territory. I'll never abandon it. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I'm on an important quest. The grief on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces it looks like curiosity. Oh, well that changes everything. Perilous quests and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't stay mad at you for that. Tell me about this quest of yours, good sir. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. I need to get my hands on the bioware prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing. Madness. Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've heard about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is so much more, a creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He is smarter than 10 men and 5 times more as deadly. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess I have to kill him. I think... alright, I'm gonna kill him. He snorts. A fool's errand. Heiner tried to kill Billy once. He thought that by eating the beast we could steal its power. Hubris. Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. Oh, okay. He was a beautiful fool, that Heiner. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy, that we could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost, and without it I can no longer access the executive wing and its expansive snack bar. Wait, this place has food? This place has enough food to last 2 years? Does it, like, continuously generate new food? I have eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs for a year and a half, stranger. I would kill for a choco nub. I think that I've heard all there need to about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable keycard B. Using this, you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I'll see to it that you're richly rewarded. Okay, I mean, that seems reasonable. So what's going on back here, Philip? He's got a bunch of drones. Surveillance terminal. It looks like this media setup is wired to the building security system. Video feeds and cameras all over the facility. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from the building surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. I've heard of that show, supposed to be horrible. I mean really, really bad. Never watched it myself, but I hear that it made Neo the Orc Barbarian look like high art.